Hey, good evening, guys. So today we're going to be talking about grafting of dragon fruit plants. Now, the first thing you would need is a blade like this to graft. So this is a really sharp carbon steel blade that I got from a fair that's going on over here. And I usually use this and a snipper that looks like this to graft. So the first point, why would you need a graft? You would typically need a graft for your dragon fruit plants if you have a very small specimen for it, or if you have a cultivar that doesn't grow well in your climate and it doesn't have really great roots, just to say, so it needs some kind of support. Second reason could be you got yourself a rotting dragon fruit plant. Let's say we have a Donovan's 1-10 cotton candy plant over here, and you can see it's pretty in a bad shape because it has traveled all over from US and it was in a container on a sealed pack for about, I guess, 20 days. So it was not doing well because it got some rot. So had to graft out a bit of part into it. So I grafted this part of this thorn for it. Now this is definitely one other reason, right? These are the reasons you would graft. There are certain dragon fruit cultivars that definitely need benefits from grafting. So over here in a subtropical region like this, which is really humid and hot, something like Palora, Equatorial Palora, you must have heard about it. It really benefits from grafting. So there's the reason of why should we graft, and let's get to point of what types of graft you can do. So the first obvious flat grafting you would definitely do, where you put the cheyenne directly on the rootstock that's there. Now there are different types of kind of graft which is not that well known. So I was talking about the Donovan's cotton candy 1-10, which is a Don Burnett hybrid. So I had grafted this onto this little wedge. So it's kind of like a hybrid of a thorn grafting and a wedge grafting. So I had cut out a thorn and I have wedged into the main stem. As you can see, the main stem or the main bone is a bit far away from it, so it has a bit of flesh to callus into. So this is definitely one type of graft when you do when you don't have much of your matter. Now the second thing which I'm going to show you is over here, which is this one. So as I was saying, along with the Donovan's cotton candy 1-10, which is downward hybrid, I also got a Coco 3. So Coco 3 is basically Xavier Torres from Puerto Rican hybrid. So this is the thorn graft that I have done. So it's basically V cleft grafting. It's not a cleft, it's like more like a V graft, but it's of just a one thorn. So that's another type of graft you would do, which is this one. So as I was saying, along with the Donovan's cotton candy 1-10, which is downward hybrid, I also got a Coco 3. So Coco 3 is basically Xavier Torres from Puerto Rican hybrid. So this is the thorn graft that I have done. So it's basically V cleft grafting. It's not a cleft, it's like more like a V graft, but it's of just a one thorn. So that's another type of graft you would do in case you have a very short amount of cheyenne or plant matter, so to say. So that's another type that it's gone. And the next type is seedling graft. So seedling graft, this is my own hybrid that I've created from yellow Thai, and as you can see, there is a small little plant that is growing on a graft. So this is almost like a flat graft, but it is more like this part of the cheyenne is basically the entire plant without the root system. So this is definitely another type of graft you would do when you want to try out your new hybrids that you want to grow and probably taste out, and it becomes popular, then you can sell it. Anyway, that's a different story. So there's definitely that type of graft. And the most common type of grafting that you can do is over here. So this is the obvious flat graft that you can do. This one is particularly really special. This is Lady Diana. It's also a Puerto Rican hybrid which is created by Antonio. So it has almost set. As you can see, it's pretty hard. By the way, you should never do that because it can break your graft and you don't want to cry about that. So yeah, there's another type of graft. So these are the types of graft you can do for a dragon fruit plant. All of them pretty works out really good as long as you do it properly. So yeah, this is kind of like a demonstration of what other top secret graft you can do. And there is another type of graft which I'm going to show you right now. Let's go there. And this is the another type of grafting that I was talking about. This is the most common. It's most common in other plants, but not common in dragon fruit plants. But still, you can do. It's the cleft graft. It's very simple. All you're gonna do is the extended part of the shine. Not necessarily you need a bone for that, but yeah, it is growing pretty nicely, as you can see. Now, one thing about this graft is you can also graft away from the bone, totally away from the bone. As you can see, this one I've grafted this orangey one onto a no ID polyrizes, and it's almost got it. And you can see the bone is not in contact of any of the part of the shine. So this is another graft that I was talking about. This is obviously another common graft that you can do. It's a flathead graft, and you should always cover your graft as long as it's outside. So yeah, this is a short video about your info on grafting, and always be patient about grafting, because I can say this Donovan's Laverne Red, I had grafted it about on December 3, and today is December 15th, and it has still not sprouted from any of its areoles. So yeah, just be patient, it can take a long time. Bye.